All right, everybody, welcome in. This is another Stormgate cast. I'm Algorithmore, and this is going to be another showcase of a custom map. This one called Short Circuit, and created by our blue celestial player here. That is Matt. Matt. Check out Matt on Twitch. Goes by the Twitch ID Matterino. You can check him out sometimes building maps like this one, other times playing the game like he's doing right now, testing out his map. And his opponent helping out with the testing today. This is Butter playing Infernals, playing Infernal today. And again, they're going to play on this map called Short Circuit. I did see Matt making this a little bit on his stream. I like the little doodads. He's got this little wire added in here. He's got these wires that go to the mine and to these batteries. Really cool artwork. Definitely awesome. I will say this. I've seen a lot of really cool maps so far since the editor has been released. But Matt's maps, if you ask me personally, my subjective opinion, are some of the most beautiful ones I've seen so far. This is amazing work that he's done. Putting these together to make these batteries and have everything connected up. Very, very beautiful map. How does it play? I should probably check. We got an Argent out for Matt. Got a Brute out. And some Gaunts here for Butter. I'm glad they're giving me some time to check out the beauty of the map and remind you that we have an ongoing map contest. And if you don't want beautiful and brilliant maps like this made by Matt to run away with the contest, I do think Matt is a contender, then you should jump on the Discord, get yourself some terrain editor access, and build a few maps yourself and send them to us for consideration. Now, this is a single brute showing up to say, hey, Argents, what's going on? Oh, I'm dead. Just scouting. There's way too many Argents there. Will it get up the little ramp there? Indeed it does. And they get in there to see what's going on. It's just an array. That's all there ever is in there. It's never secret tech. It's always just an array. Argents come back. Matt only sending 5, then 6 back. He's left. Oh, I thought he had more. Sent them
Dimensional
all
rift
back.
detected. A Stormgate will activate soon.
Stormgate activating in the bottom left side. Butter doesn't seem to be moving towards it. Instead, going for another base here. What's this? His third base.
A Stormgate has appeared.
Oh, I thought this base might be more easily accessible, but no, it's down another ramp. Very nice. Argent showing up to the Stormgate. Matt says, you're not going to take it? Fine, I will take it. I will claim whatever prize there might be. Remember, this is a tier 1, so you only have certain kinds of prizes available. And if you do win the tier 1 Stormgate, as Matt just did, it means that your opponent has a better chance, kind of deals more damage effectively, to the tier 2 or later ones. And what do we have here? We have our Shadow Mark. Remember, that's going to boost production in a range for buildings. And I have an expectation that it's probably going to be plopped right around here as another creation shaper goes down. This is actually a really cool choice. I think Celestials definitely benefit from this. And boom, everything in here boosted now. I like the suggestion that Beowulf made. This power is one that Beowulf actually could be credited with. I don't know if that's the actual source, but he talked about it for a long time. But he said maybe there should be a banner or something that you can destroy or maybe capture and take back to your base. And that sounds really cool to me too. I like that. Maybe even just the little shadow mark that popped out. If it just had a radius aura or something that you could move around, that might be cool. I don't know. Lots of cool ideas, but right now this is a cool idea for Matt because he's got these boosted creation chambers. He hasn't had to surge them because the shadow mark effectively is surging them. He could surge them, which would increase their production even more. And it means that he's got a pretty nice army here. And he's going to come and see what Butter's up to. Is Butter cheesing? Is Butter got an army to defend this? He does have a good number of brutes to go toe-to-toe with the Kree on the front line. One Hellborn in the back there as well. And now the Argents are forced into a kiting retreat, at least partially, as their front line has gone down. Matt retreats back for a second. He is rallying units across. And another round of units pump out for Butter as well. Butter's waiting on this fourth base, really trying to get the advantage, while there is a third base up here. Is there a fourth? Not quite yet. We have a wall of creation chambers down there. Notice how they're away from the shadow mark because Matt wanted to make a wall there. Otherwise, I would have put my 3 chambers there and get more boost from the shadow mark. I think that's how it works, although I'm not 100% sure. I think if you build more buildings within the radius, it will continue to boost them.
A Stormgate will activate soon.
If you know differently, especially if you know that I'm wrong there, please let me know. Another Stormgate. This time it's on the top right. Both of them have been out of position a little bit. This time it's Butter going for it. Actually, I lied. Both are going for it.
A Stormgate has appeared.
And Matt is deciding to do the old split the army. That looks like Kree harass. Now this could be bad for Matt. His units, yeah, are concaved in here. Really nice concave from the Gaunts, although Matt pulled back so he didn't take the full brunt of that. And it looks like the Stormgate, oh wait! The Kree I thought were going back to the base, but the Kree have actually cycled around and they're going to try and get on top of the Gaunts. They did a pretty good job there. They're on top of the Hellborn as well. And there's like a little mini surround there. The Hellborn goes down. Kree are the ones taking most of the damage. Argent's helping out. I thought this was going to be a rout for Matt, but it turns out to be a little bit even here, as there was enough units for Butter to keep that going. In fact, it looks like this might have been a Butter victory, as Matt is forced to pull back there. Butter might get this Stormgate, looking like he will. But is having to turn and engage with the Kree that have rolled in. And actually, for the moment, the Stormgate has been delayed. And it does look like Butter has enough units here to push Matt back. But will he get the Stormgate? He's so close. There are a few Gaunts attacking it. And yes, he does get the Stormgate. What will he pull out of there? What's this bad boy? The Dark Throne. Okay, we're getting a couple of these macro unit elements. We had the Shadow Mark, which boosted the production. That's what we see there. And we got the Dark Throne. Let's see if we can see it in action here. Boom. There's a base. How long does it take to build? No time at all. What does it come with? 3 imps. Those imps should rally. It would be really cool if they rallied. For the moment they are idle. We have one Magmadon marching by here. New Magmadon model looking kind of cool. I like it. Not sure if we count that as a new model. That's probably more just some polish on the skins. But whatever you want to call it, I like it. I like it. And the Infernals are feeling almost finished. Their shrine needs to be replaced, and maybe 1 or 2 other buildings. I think they're, let's see, their Hellforge. Do we have a Hellforge out here? Hellforge still stands out a little bit. Spire still stands out a little bit. We do have a little action here. Some Kree are going to try and roll in. There are some well-positioned tribute pyres there. And some brutes pop out, and probably going to help clean that up. More brutes showing up. Although the Kree are trying to... Ooh, yeah, you don't like to see that. So many imps went down. All the imps maybe went down.
Detected. A Stormgate will activate soon.
Now, I was touring the base here to see if I could find a ritual chamber. I don't see a ritual chamber. They did get a little bit of an upgrade in terms of their visuals.
A Stormgate has appeared.
But yeah, Infernal very close to being finished in my mind in terms of visuals and updates. Now, while the Stormgate's under attack, we got Kree rolling out, and I think Matt's like, hey, I got a lot of damage with those Kree earlier, and wow, is he getting a lot of damage right now. More Kree. One big Magmadon tries to come in here. But imps have gone down everywhere. Everywhere. Units are coming back to try and prevent even more damage going down, but yikes. Oh, no, 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 no. I hate to see it. More imps going down here. More imps. Oh, more going down to the exploding tree at the end. Oh, so devastating. So rough to see. Not much you can do. There's just, I mean, there's static D. He had so much static D at each of these locations. So there's really not much you can do there, even with a good reaction. If they get some Kree in there. Now, maybe the SimCity could have helped a bit more. Maybe holding a few units back. We got some 3 clony stones. Yeah, 3 clony stones. And Butter's going to try and use that to make some Magmadons. Not sort of the prevailing wisdom. And one Magmadon marching right through. Another couple marching through. In fact, really nice staggered tramples here. Wow, actually, the Animancer's getting mostly cleaned up. A few Kree here. One Magmadon marching away. That worked out really... Oh my god, look at all those corpses there. Crazy. But that felt like it kind of went alright for Butter. I remember that was a little bit of a maybe all in the last ditch, as he had lost a lot of workers. That one's saturated now. This one's at 2. This one saturated for the most part. This one also saturated for the most part. And this one gone. This one's already mined out. Now Butter's going around the outside like the Trailer Park Girls. And what's he gonna find when he gets there? A nice army. Gonna go for this array. Nice, very nice tramples. Getting lots of damage, lots of AoE there. Couple Magmadons going down, but look at how many weak Kree there are. So many of them exploding as they walk away.
Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon.
I kind of like this Magmadon tech for Butter. It's kind of working to some degree. Archangels above, going for some meteor slams, meteor strikes. Getting that scorched earth and really cutting through that army.
Has appeared.
Stormgate appearing right here. And Butter's going to be on his way there. He has a meager force. Oh, 4 Weavers. I don't know. Shadow Flyers. Trying to get counters for those Archangels, because the Archangels are really what kind of routed him in there at the end. This is going to go down. He captures it. What will he get? Kree showing up. Immediately taking down a Weaver. Magmadon getting super nice trample going through there. Archangels do land. One goes down quickly. The other one deciding to fly away. And still no choice on it. There we go. Power Stormcaller. Woo, okay. Not always the most popular one, although when it is chosen, it's always kind of a cool spectacle. Now the Stormcaller, of course, summons a fire tornado. And no, not those things that you might see given the summer weather. But a giant tornado of fire. That's what I'm talking about. A fire tornado trying to cut through here. Trying to get through all these units. Does it hit air? I don't know. I assume so. It looks like it should. Blast nose down here. Now the Stormcaller can be moved. You can move it. It does do damage to buildings as well, I believe. So you got to bring it to bear here. Put it on those power banks. Yeah. Boom. Power. Oh, I thought the power banks would go down, but they actually stayed alive. They might stay alive forever now because of the healing abilities of the Celestials. Yes. They will stay alive forever. Maybe not forever, of course, but they will heal themselves back up and maybe get back up to full fairly quickly. I've liked Butter's attempts so far. I really liked his idea, but at the moment he's starting to trail behind in supply. Matt's just being more efficient and not succumbing so far to these attacks, meaning that Matt maybe is going to be able to hold on and possibly mount an attack of his own. Now this is an interesting path for these units to go. We see Matt coming to answer them. The Hellborn here are in a vulnerable position, and the Kree get on top of them. Yikes, one down. The other one's surrounded, so it can't get away. Now we see Butter engaging again. Very nice meteor strikes from the Archangels right on top of the front line. That's going to mean most of these units are just going to dissolve. And Butter has 2 mags left, but that's not going to be enough to deal with this army. And now we see Matt pushing forward. Ooh, catching 2 more Hellborn. Ooh, it's just a sea of Hellborn actually showing up. Can they get away? Looks like they will.
A Stormgate has appeared.
Matt also didn't have super much there. Stormgate over here in the top right, currently looking like it's going to go uncontested. Of course, there's lots of time to see what happens there. Cabal and Animancers moving into more caster tech. Archangels still above for some of the beefy tank. And I said maybe uncontested, but no, actually Butter is going for it. Bring in the Hellborn, bring in the mags. That means he is probably going to claim it. Although Matt might come in to deal one Magmadon over there, kind of zoning, but zoning from the wrong direction. Again, huge meteor strikes, and Butter unable to pull his units out, meaning they're going to suffer the full brunt of that AoE splash. Boom, again landing on top of the Magmadon. So many Infernal units going down there. And the Stormgate, actually it's going to go to Matt, it looks like. So that's going to change the fortunes up a little bit. The last few have been going to Butter. He's tried his best to make use of them. And what are we going to get popped out of here? It is a Stormcaller right back at you. What a brilliant game with lots of fun prizes from the Stormgates. But also, what a beautiful map. I forgot we're playing on this beautiful map. Been trying to enjoy it the whole time. Thanks, Matt, for submitting this game. Not only is it a beautiful map, it is also a beautiful game. Very fun game to watch. Kree showing up here. A lot of defense there. But it looks like Matt's finally saying, alright, I'm coming in. I've got a Stormcaller, and I'm going to call the storm upon thee. Be prepared. We have Butter coming back. Stormcaller not yet called. Magmadon's out. Stormcaller is vulnerable, though. Need to trigger that Stormcaller. Now is the time. Now is the time. There we go. Giant Stormcaller. Beautiful, beautiful game. And a beautiful map again. Once again there, Matt. It looks like Matt is trying to make this the end here, but I don't know if he's going to get it with this push. There is a Weaver out. Actually, he does have 4 Archangels. It looks like it's a small army, just sort of volume size, but these are big beefy boys who punch really hard, and they can definitely take down units and they can take down buildings. They just need to wait for their Kree, Argent, and other friends to show up to just add a little bit more potatoes to this meat. Cabal going down, oh no. Kree over here, Kree showing up to fight the army, while the Archangels decide we're just gonna go and kill your economy.
Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon.
As has been going on all game, Kree rolling in as well. So many gremlins there. Look like imps, but they're not. And they kind of get smoked out easy by the Kree. Archangels still spreading their horrible, damaging
A Stormgate has appeared.
meteor strike. And we get a GG well played from Butter. And what a fun game.